You are welcome to Vedic TV, where you get information based on fact.
Few days after IBB's confession, NNAMDI KANU'S lawyer drop bombshell, reveals shocking secrets, details emerge. What's up, people? Welcome to another day on our channel. Oh, thank you so much for tuning into our channel today. Today's news is still on the trending reigning man, IBB. And this one, I think, is him versus Nnamdi Kano's lawyer and revealing shocking secrets. Shocking. T's are spelling. Well, let's get into the news of the day. Babangida, in his book, told the citizens of Nigeria that Moshood Abiola, who was the presidential candidate for Social Democratic Party SDP rather, won the presidential election in 1993, which was the first democratic election in Nigeria, but was conducted by Humphrey Wosu before military intervened and stopped it. Babangida revealed that the June 12, 1993 announcement was made without his authorization while he was in Castina condoling the Yaradwa's family. He said, I was alarmed and horrified when I learned that Admiral Ahimu, Ahimu Press Secretary Nduka Irabo had read a poorly worded statement annulling the election without the presidential seal or official government letterhead. According to him, he was outflanked by Abacha and other powerful figures in his administration who were determined to prevent Abiola from assuming office. Babangida maintains that the coup leaders were primarily focused on reforming Nigeria, not advancing the ethnic agenda. According to Babangida, the primary objective of the coup was to free Chief Obafemi Awolowo from prison and install him as Nigerians' leader. He cites this as evidence against the claim that the plot was meant to benefit the Igbo. He said, those who argued that the original intention of the coup plotters was anything but ethnic refer to the fact that the initial purpose of the plotter was to release Chief Obafemi Awolowo from prison immediately after the coup and make him the executive provisional president of Nigeria. The fact that these Igbo officers would do this to a man not known to be a great lover of the Igbos may have given the coup a different ethnic coloration. While reacting to this development, the lead counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, had made a powerful statement after Babangida revealed the truth behind the 1966 coup. This was contained in a statement issued by Barrister Aloy Ejimako on his official Facebook page. While delivering his speech, he commended Babangida for coming out to say the truth, despite the fact that it had stayed for years. He said, even as it is coming so late in the day, I must commend Babangida for revealing or finally confirming the following self-evident truth in his epic book, A Journey in Service. First, the 1966 coup was not an Igbo coup but somewhat of a revolution aimed at a regime change and installing Awolowo as the provisional president of Nigeria. In other words, if it could be said that the coup was tactically or covertly geared to foisting ethnic domination, it was going to be a Yoruba domination, not an Igbo domination. Still, whether Igbo domination or Yoruba domination, the counter-coup was overtly geared to northerners or far northern domination and worse. It made wife a horrid bloodlust and a total loss of patriot spirit against the Igbos. Second, that those who purveyed the destructive lie that it was an Igbo coup were motivated by a satanic desire to trigger an anti-Igbo ethnic tension on a national scale. In other words, a deliberate plot was hatched ahead of time to deploy the coup as a subterfuge to levy genocide against Ndigbo. Third, the Nzogwu, having been born to and raised in Kaduna, not only spoke Hausa fluently, but was more Hausa than Igbo in his mannerisms, value, worldview, and attitude. In other words, Nzogu was confirmed Aboki, not Inyamiri, not Inyamiri. A pun or no pun or disrespect intended. Fourth, that the rank of the co-plotters and henchmen were vastly populated by officers who were not Igbos. This was the most obvious clue that belied the lies, but it never mattered anyway because the die was cast for the Igbo to pay. Fifth, that an Igbo officer, an Anuforo, assassinated another Igbo officer, Unegbe, who rallied against the coup, and another Igbo officer, Obieno, played a key role in halting the coup, but when Obieno was later to be hounded and murdered by northern soldiers, it didn't matter to them that he put his life on the line to foil the Igbo coup. The only thing that mattered was that he was Igbo and therefore he must die. Sixth, the palpable tension between Ojukwu and Gowon stemmed from Ojukwu's altruistic intent that the most senior officer, a Yoruba top brass named Babafemi Ogundipe, should, in accordance with time-honored military tradition, be the next head of state after Ironsi gruesome assassination in the counter-coup. So, as a matter of backward logical correlation, if the first coup was an Igbo coup driven by the ambition of Igbo domination, why would Ojukwu, an alpha male and ultimate Igbo man, take the risk of insisting that a Yoruba man should be the next head of state following the second coup? Seventh, that Ojukwu declared Biafra because Gowon proved unwilling to protect the beleaguered and trapped Igbos. In other words, Biafra was not an unlawful rebellion but a bulwark against horrendous genocide or a last and resort to self-preservation. To conclude, I decided to write this piece for two main reasons. First, I hope it will bring some closure or comfort to all the Igbos of my generation who have borne the burden of this destructive and hellish life for half a century. Second, I hope the new revelation will help to protect our children and their children from the versatile hate that has vested against the Igbos since the deadly lie of Igbo coup that was propagated to a national truth that has haunted Ndigbo from generation to generations, such that all Igbo children born into the country came out wearing the unbreakable yoke of this Igbo coup around their neck. For what it's worth, Ndigbo deserves a national contrition and political recompense from official Nigeria. Well, my people, this is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in to listen. God bless you and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.